G'day Maths Legends, you don't have to be Harry Potter or a wizard to get division. Here we're going to go through this formal strategy of how to divide numbers. Good luck! Alright Maths Legends, let's get into it. Okay, so our first one we're going to be looking at is just our division sums and our strategies. I'm going to teach you a couple of little O'Shaughnessy hacks to help us through. So the first one we're going to look at is, I'm going to actually start with this one here, so with B. And I'm going to work out my division sum. So first off, I need to make sure I set it out nice and neatly. So I'm going to start with my 3 divided by 965. Okay. I can tell you already this is going to have a remainder, and I'm going to show you what we do with that. So O'Shaughnessy hack number 1 is always use the swoops. I'll show you what that means. Okay. It's a absolutely it's a must. Okay, it's make sure that you won't make any errors. So my swoops look like this. I go, how many 3s are there in 9? Okay, how many 3s are there in 9? So I know that there are 3 3s in 9. 3 times 3 equals 9. Okay, so my first sum is how many 3s are there in 9. My second swoop is how many 3s are there in 6. Well, I can tell you there are 2 3s in 6. Then, how many 3s are there in 5? Well, I can tell you that there is 1 3 and there's 2 remainder. Okay, there is 2 remainder. So we're going to put a little remainder 2 down there. Okay, and that's as easy as it is. All right. So that's as easy as it is. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. This is a little bit more tricky now. And this is the one down the bottom with our 4 times tables. So again, we're looking at this one. And I'm going to look at 4 divided by 847. Now, let's just imagine that I'm not very good with my 4 times tables, okay? So what I'm going to do is at the side of my page, I'm going to do my working out over here. I'm just going to go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Now this is for those kids that really struggle with their times tables. So some of us know our times table is really great. That's really good. That's great. However, I just want to go over this with you because this will help you. This will help you as we move forward. So I'm going to go back to my red pen now. Okay, actually I'm going to go a black pen. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to say, well, how many 4s are there in 8? Well, there are 2. So if I go here, there is 1, 2. So there are 2 4s in 8. Okay, how many 4s are there in 4? Okay, well, I can tell you that there is 1 4 in 4. This is super important here. How many 4s are there in 7? Well, there is 1 4 and there's a remainder of 3. Now, those questions are a little bit easy for us, so we're going to try a tricky one down the bottom. I'm going to draw it down the very bottom. I'm going to go 4. Oh, I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go divided by 3,207. Okay, so straight away I'm going to go, how many 4s are there in 3? So if I go up the top here, there is 0 3s. Okay, now because I wrote 0 there, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add my little swoop across. How many 4s are there in 32? Okay, because I wrote a 0 for that, that means that I have to carry that 3 across. And now it becomes, how many 4s are there in 32? So I count them down here. I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 3s. There are 8 4s in 32. So I put my little 8 over here. Do you see how this method over here, guys, if you don't know your times tables, sometimes we can get hung up and we stop trying to work through the strategy because we need to stop and do our times tables. So I do a little hack there. So I might have my 4. So when I was your age, I would have little, on the side of my page, I'd have all my times tables written on the side, just so that I could use this method. How many 4s are in 0? Well, of course, there is 0 4s. And then finally, how many 4s are in 7? Well, we know that one. There is 1, and its remainder 3. Okay, so I just wanted to show you when we carry that across, just like we did there. All right, I hope that makes sense. If you're unsure, please watch this video again, watch it, or come and ask me. But the most important thing is, that if I do a 0 there, how many 4s are in 3? I then carry that number across. All right, good luck. Hey guys, here we go. Here's these ones. So, which Arab invented flavoured chips? Well, we'll start working through some of these sums, hey? So, let's look at the first one. We've got 4 divided by 846. So, using my swoops, there is 2 4s in 8, 1 4 in 4, and there is 1 4 in 6, that is remainder 2. So T is at 211, remainder 2, which is over here. There's my T. Okay, let's look at the one next to it. I'm just going to rub out this page just this little bit here so I can fit it in. Okay, here we go. 3 divided by 334, or 334 divided by 3. How many 3s are there in 3? Well, there's 1, of course. How many 3s are there in 3? There's 1. Finally, how many 3s are there in 4? Well, there's 1, remainder 1. So we're looking at 111, remainder 1. A will go over here. All right. I'm very interested to find out which Arab invented chips. Good luck with your sums, and let me know. Thanks, guys. Okay, Maths Legends, we're looking at division tasks here. So a little bit of problem solving. And hopefully this will make perfect sense to you guys. So when we're doing this, we need to make sure that we remember that we are underlining parts that our question, okay? Or we're underlining the numbers and the parts that our problem is trying to ask us. So it says 4 airplane tickets cost $848. Now we know that's 4, so we can underline that. Now, this part of the question is asking me, what am I calculating? What is it looking for? So 4 airplane tickets cost $848. What is the cost per ticket? Well, I know that if I'm paying out $848, I know that 4 people will be getting those tickets. So I'm going to divide that by 4. So I'm going to put a 4 divided by $848. So 4 goes into 8 twice. What am I saying? Twice. 4 goes into 4 once. And then 8, how many 4s? Okay, there are 2. So the answer is 212. All right, I want you to have a go at this one and this one for me. Pause the video. Once you've done that, so pause the video and then we'll find the answers together. Okay, welcome back. We have 396 airline meals were packed into 3 trolleys. How many meals were in each trolley? So 369 of the entire plane meals were packed into 3 trolleys. How many meals, so again, this is the question, how many meals were in each trolley? So again, I'm going to say 3 divided by 396. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times, and 3 goes into 6 twice. Okay, 132. All right, let's look at the next one together. Mum wants to read a 505-page book on her 5-day holiday. Now, here's the question. How many pages will she need to read each day? So in total, there are 505 pages. She has a 5-day holiday. So I need to divide 505 by 5. There's my 5. I'm going to divide that by 505. How many 5s are in 5? There is 1, of course. How many 5s are in 0? It's important you put that 0 in. Don't just leave it out, okay? It's really must stay in there? 0. And then how many 5s are there in 5? 0, 5. There is 1. So Mum would need to read 101 pages per night. All right, hope that made sense. Good luck. Hey guys, how you going? I thought I'd just throw in a final masterclass just for division sums. And I just thought this is to challenge yourself and see how you're going. So I've got quite a large number here. I've got 21,944, and I'm going to divide that by 8. So my first hack I'm going to get you guys to do is, as I said, if you're struggling with your 8 times tables, we're going to write them down the side. So we're going to say 8, 16, 24, okay, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. Now you could do that a couple of ways. You can just go count 8 and then plus another 8 and then plus another 8 and plus another 8 using your fingers. I do know my times tables because I'm a teacher and I've been doing them for so long, but I know that as a kid, I might say 8 and then I might put 8 fingers out and I might go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Or I might use my pencils in front of me and then just count out 8 and then count them all up, okay? So you might just go 16, then I plus another 8. And then using my fingers, I might go, well, 24 plus another 8. If you're not sure on your times tables, write them down the side there and that helps you with your working. So I looked at my first sum here now is 2, how many 8s? 2, how many 8s? So I have 2, how many 8s? If I've got to give out some, I've got to give you, if I've got 2 people, I've got to try and give them 8. I can't do it. I haven't got enough. So this becomes a 0, all right? Because there is not 8 lots in 2. So this then carries on and it becomes 21. So $21, how many, or 21, how many 8s? Well, I know I've got 1, 2, 3. Now, it's not enough to go 24, is there? Okay, 24 is larger than 21. 24 is larger than 21. So I have to go back to here. Okay, I'm back here. So I'm going to say, well, there is 16. Okay, so I'm going to say, well, there is 2. And of course, there's a remainder. So I'll count upwards 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I know there is a remainder of 5. There is a remainder of 5. My 5 goes next to the 9. Okay, my 5 goes next to that 9. My next sum I'm looking at now is 59, how many 8s? Remember, always swoop. I can't stress that enough. Always swoop, all right? If Nike made billions of dollars off the swoop, I'm sure we can use it in our maths. So 59, how many 8s? So again, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go, there's 4, 5. Oh, what have I done here? 5, 6, okay, 7, all right, and then I've got 8. 8 8s are 64. 8 times 8 is 64. I know that I've got enough there. I'm actually back here, so I'm here, okay? I'm at 56. So I'm going to say that there are 7, all right, and I'm going to count onwards. So I'm going to go 56, 57, 58, 59. There is a remainder of 3. Remember, guys, use your fingers if you're unsure, okay, just to help you out. My next sum now is 34. How many 8s? So then I count down the side. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, 5's too much. I'm at 34. So I'm here because that falls under 34. Okay, so 34. 34, how many 8s? Well, I'm going to say 4. And of course, I've got a remainder of 2. And my 2 goes over there. Okay, I'll rub all those lines out now so I remember. And then finally, my last sum of today, or for this one, is 24, how many 8s? So straight away, I'm loving this because there's no remainder. I'm looking for that 24. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. And then it's a 3 down there. All right, so there's your sum. Make sure, use this if you're unsure. That's fine. That's just a little hack that I'll teach you. But good luck with your sums. And I hope this makes sense. You might need to watch this a couple of times. It does take time to understand this. Okay, thanks, guys.